All right, so we're creating an ad group. So how would we think about ad groups for this company, right? We know there's going to be some people, they don't know exactly what they want, but they know they need a new roof for their commercial building. So I would suggest we'd have one ad group that is general commercial roofing queries. Now we might later create a second ad group for people that know they want a TPO commercial roof.
Okay.
And why would we do those separately? If you know you want a TPO roof, that means you've already done some research. In my mind, you're probably a better customer. I'm willing to pay more for you. And I want to make sure my ad copy reflects that we're TPO specialists, right?
Yep.
So that is why you wouldn't lump those all into one ad group. I'm going to keep my commercial roofing keywords in one. I'm going to put my TPO keywords in another ad group, a little more sensible.
Got it. So I noticed over here, click over here, that while you were talking, Google was populating this. And it looks like they got that from the website that we told them. So it's already gone out and scraped that site and found some words on that site that it thinks might be relevant to us.
Yep.
So that can save us a little bit of time, right? And we could just add that.
You can just add it that way. Now, this is where you want to be thoughtful again. This is one of those where building a search campaign is easy. Building a smart, efficient search campaign takes a little more thought. When I look at this list at first, I'm like, yeah, roofing companies, right? We do roofing. I want that. We've said specifically we were targeting commercial roofing customers. If I just take roofing companies, how many of those people might be looking for roof repair for their house? Or, they're going to be off target. So I want to be really careful. Google's doing its best effort to think of the widest cross-section of terms. You as someone setting up the campaign, you want to think as narrowly as possible and make sure it's the right type of customer for your business.
Okay. So while we're talking about how narrow or broad something is, knowing about match types here, it looks like Google's added them by default as all broad match.
Correct. So and they give you a little primer down here at the bottom of, what are the different match types. But you can also do this after you've created the ad group. I'll show you a little trick. You can change them all at once. Otherwise, I'm sitting here and I'm putting quotes around each of them. It takes longer to type out. It's pretty tedious. So we're going to enter them as broad match. And then I think we're going to constrain them as phrase match to make sure we get a higher quality.
Excellent. All right. So we would go through and add a bunch more. I mean, I think you mentioned 20 earlier is kind of a good number. 5 or 10 is totally fine for a number of keywords that we might have in this ad group. We'll just stick with the 2 that we've got for now. Should we go and add a new ad group at this point? Or
Totally. And I mean, just to give you some ideas, people get really hung up on keywords. So you got commercial roof, commercial roofing. What are other ways people would think about this? Commercial roofing company, commercial roofing contractor, best commercial roofing product. But commercial roofing, those are the ways you want to think about it, right? Especially as we try to do tighter match types. Try to really push yourself. You don't want over 20, but doing just 2 keywords might be too lazy, right? Really think about it. How would be all the ways that someone would search this that are still on target?